Hello, hi, how are you? It's the Jez, the J-E-Z. Welcome to the video. God, it's great to be back here in front of my microphone, chatting to you, my favorite person on the line. Can I open by saying a huge thank you for the support on my previous video, the No Internet for 50 Days massive rant video. I'll link that in the description if you haven't seen it. If you want to hear me ranting at a level 10 intensity for like 7 minutes about my current situation, how I still don't have internet in my current home, then I suggest you check that out. But yeah, like I said, in that previous video, I asked you guys to like and retweet a specific tweet that I directed at Telstra and the worst company known to man, aka NBN Co, who are the people who actually own the infrastructure, who basically actually own the internet in Australia, the National Broadband Network. Anyway, the tweet ended up with 1,500 likes and almost 1,500 retweets. Absolutely insane. I mean, is this real life? Is this real life? So at 500 retweets, Telstra contacted me and was like, have you tried calling NBN and chasing up your order on your own? And like, just, have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? And they didn't really do anything for me. They just asked what I'd tried. And I was like, look, if you guys can't do anything about my order after 10 separate requests to NBN Co to get back to you, then how am I going to do anything about it? Oh God, I need to sneeze. It's bad. It's real bad. No, is why you do this. Why you do this. Okay, moving on. It's fine. Nobody panic. So then, after 1,000 retweets, someone else from Telstra got in touch with me, and they were like, all right, Jez, let's be real. They're like, all right, what's your order number? I'm going to file a complaint directly to NBN Co on your behalf. And within a few hours, they called me back, and they're like, all right, we've got an appointment for you next Tuesday. A technician will be visiting your premises next Tuesday, the 13th. So let's bloody hope they actually turn up and that they actually send someone competent who can actually do something for my situation. And I'm so sorry that the gameplay is just rolling in the background here. And this was an Unbroken 21-0 game that I got with the reduction of skill-based matchmaking, I should say. And we'll get to that in a second. So look, just to summarize that situation, totally overwhelmed by the support you guys showed me. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you. I really mean it. There was just a torrent of tweets, both abusing Telstra and NBN Co on my behalf, telling them to sort their lives out and get me internet. And I couldn't even keep up with the notifications on my phone. This is a huge win for the little guys. Without you guys caring enough to take action on my behalf and like and retweet for me, I'd still be just a nobody customer, an absolute nobody, and I'd be in the dark indefinitely. So this is a huge win for us, like I said. So I'll keep you posted on whether anyone actually turns up next week. Fingers crossed. So let's talk about the reduction in skill-based matchmaking now that we're like 3.5 minutes into the video. I'm so sorry, but Bungie said this. Get out of here too quickly. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. Get wormwooded. So in this gameplay, as you can see, I'm using the Clever Dragon, or as I like to call it, the Cleaver. And it's got brace frame, counterbalance, and what's the other perk? High caliber rounds, absolute god roll. And it just shreds faces. It doesn't even feel fair using it. It feels like a year 1 primary. Unless they're using the same gun, you can't compete. Like, they cannot compete with you. Like I said, I feel bad using it. Anyway, Bungie said this. Well, Cosmo said this, quoting a Bungie developer. So I stand by what I said. Bungie said this. We are expanding the available skill range for other players earlier and more aggressively. Essentially, this puts a stronger bias on connection quality with less emphasis on skill matching. So, hallelujah! The prayers have been answered, and the Bungie gods have smiled upon us, and they were like, you know what, maybe we were too aggressive with skill-based matchmaking. What if we just tone it down a bit? Like, I wasn't even recording on my laptop. I had to go back and record it locally via the PS4 and then rip it from there. Because I wasn't even recording because it was my freaking first game. And then next minute, 21-0, you'll notice I'm basically in the same spot for the whole game. But I'm a strong believer in if you find a spot or an angle that works, oh my God, abuse the absolute living crap out of it until they work out how to counter you. Just absolutely abuse it. So you'll see me standing kind of right in that little pocket in front of the spark, just here kind of rotating back and forth because they just did not know how to deal with me. But also, they didn't really know how to deal with anything because this was a connection-based game, not a skill-focused game. So right there, I ran out of primary ammo. I ran out of primary. I don't think I've ever run out of primary before. And I was like, oh my God, I'm out of primary. I accidentally am using the wrong heavy in this gameplay. That's how unprepared I was to play PvP at this point. I'm not even using my favorite heavy, which is the Iron Banner machine gun. I'm using the freaking Iron Banner rocket launcher with grenades and horseshoes. So I'm like, all right, I might as well just roll with it. There's the spark guy. I kind of had a feeling he would peek me. There's the Reign of Terror. So he made a very silly move and he pushed knowing that we had heavy on this side of the map. Huge mistake. When you know a certain side of the map has heavy, don't push. Don't be that guy that pushes unless you 100% want to die. God, I must have been close to that guy with my previous rocket. I must have been so close to him. Like the fact that I can just shoot down that entire hall with virtually 0 damage drop off and just shred people's faces in like 2 to 3 bursts is just absurd. The Clever Dragon, specifically with the high caliber rounds, there's no words to describe how good it is. So this is my default spot again. And I heard him activate Blade. So I was just kind of waiting there like, all right, come on. I know you're going to push me with Blade. I'm waiting for it. Prepare to be soaked by the Solo Nova. Really appreciate you guys stopping by for this sneaky casual commentary video. I was scared that I was going to die here. I'm just backing out and just, thank God, I somehow survived. But the real question is, how did I get that kill with the wormwood? How did I get that kill? Like, I feel like he was around the corner. I don't know. Was that a wonky connection? What even just happened right there? And they are just teaming in, throwing themselves after the spark. This is why I kind of do this as well, because I don't run the spark because I feel like my game awareness and my overall game sense is more effectively used if I just like support the guy running the spark. And, you know, am I the worst person for doing that? Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments immediately. You just know this guy was going to push up. So I whipped out the sidearm knowing that he would push. And I'm sad that Zero Cursed absolutely stole my wormwood kill there. Extremely sad about it. And we're coming to a close here, guys. Jeez, time flies when you're chatting to a microphone in a room by yourself. YouTube 101. And yet again, catching people trying to run at me from 75 years away with their shotgun out. Sneaky kill to finish us off. Mark of the Unbroken. I'm just noticing Ebola clan name. I kill you. Anyway, stay tuned to see what happens in the saga of will Jez get internet before he actually dies of old age. You're super cute. I so appreciate you. I am TH3 Jez. Talk to me in the comments. Please like the video in order to feed 1 starving child in Africa. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. 1 like equals 1 fed starving child. This joke's inappropriate. I'm gonna leave it there. Also kill me.